Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bourbon Note. I'm Greg.
I'm Ben.
And today, we're drinking bourbon. All right, Ben, sample day. What are we doing today?
We've been doing a lot of samples lately, which is awesome. We've got BAM from our friends Troy and Laura over at Baker Drinks.
Thanks,
Go
guys.
check out their channel. They actually sent us this a while ago. This is a brand called Rare Character.
Which I've never heard of.
Yeah, we don't get that in Minnesota here. This is actually an Amburana finished rye. Oh, okay, I thought it was a bourbon.
Today, we're drinking rye.
55.4 ABV, so 110.8 proof.
Holy cap.
Now, we recently had our first Amburana finished product.
I have never heard of this liqueur, whatever. I don't even know what it is.
It's almost like we should have done some research before.
No, that gets in the way of our channel. But turns out I really liked that thing that we had.
So it was the Penelope Rio. It's Amburana finish and honey barrel finish. I didn't like the honey aspect of it. So kind of wondering what this is going to be like, but this is a rye, not a bourbon. So we'll see.
Yeah, so that'll let me know.
So on the nose, it definitely has the cinnamon toast crunch vibes that Amburana is known for. I'm going to pour just a little bit more in here.
Yeah, I may have over poured a tad.
Now, I do know that Laura, because I've seen their videos on the Amburana finished whiskeys, a few of them, and she is not a fan. Troy is a fan.
So, like, if you were to ask me just in a vacuum, what do you do in a vacuum? But more importantly...
That was supposed to be my drum.
I understood, yeah. I think the Cinnamon Toast Crunch could be my favorite flavor.
Who doesn't love that flavor?
Yeah, maybe bacon, like it's a toss. It's really close between the two. And so I made the joke that if there is a Cinnamon Toast Crunch liqueur ever, I'm really interested. And so the Penelope Rio, which is kind of leaning into that, really liked it. Yeah. So,
well, let's hope that that the Cinnamon Toast Crunch vibes lean into this rye here.
Getting similar notes though.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, definitely can pull the rye out of it for sure.
Yeah, there's a cinnamon flavor. I'm not getting the sweetness though. I'm getting cinnamon, not the sweetness, but.
Well, let's get into it here. Cheers.
Thanks, guys.
Wow, that's interesting. That's different than I was expecting.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is a rye, and I'm getting a lot of rye notes from this.
I have thoughts, but...
This one's coming across as a little bit of a medicinal note, too, so I'm wondering if...
noticing that. But here's my theory. And if you're a connoisseur of where I'm going, you'd understand this point. You ever made cinnamon toast crunch or cinnamon toast?
Yeah.
Where you mix your own sugar and cinnamon.
Yeah.
But have you ever had the situation where you miss...
you don't put enough sugar and the cinnamon tastes horrible?
It's a little too much cinnamon.
It's bitter and yeah.
It's almost like there's not enough sweetness for the amount of cinnamon and the amount of butter on your toast. Almost. Like, it is so good though. Like, it's hard for me to complain because this is like literally my favorite flavor ever.
I'm not getting the cinnamon toast crunch as much off of this one.
I really am.
I am getting, there's a medicinal note, so now I'm starting to think that that's just the Amburana comes with that.
There is
there's almost a cough drop numbing.
Yeah,
it's not effect.
Menthol. There is something, and okay, so I'm gonna go there. Lafroig is famous for a medicinal,
like an ambisol, like an antiseptic, like a that's what I'm kind of getting.
There's something in that range. Yeah, that's under the flavors a ways. I don't think it comes from the rye. There's something in that flavor that is a little weird.
Yeah, that's what it is. The medicinal part that I'm getting is like that. If you have a toothache or something and you put a little bit of ambisol on it, I'm getting that kind of a vibe. Isn't that weird how some whiskeys actually have like a numbing, like they almost have a medicinal, like a numbing flavor or a numbing feeling on your
medicinal purposes
on your tongue? Well, yeah, that's true.
I like this a ton. There is a little bit of off-puttingness in that one flavor note.
Yeah.
But I don't hate it.
I don't know if I like this a ton. I think that, so on the 2 of these that we've done that have had Amburana influence,
I feel they're very similar.
You have absolutely loved. I like this one maybe a little bit better than the Penelope Rio.
Because the honey was maybe a tad too much on that one?
Yeah.
And I agree.
But I don't know that I can say that I'm an Amburana fan, which I was very excited about getting a hold of some because of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you know, rumors I had heard that that's what it makes everything taste like. I really just want to try just a regular bourbon Amburana finish. I think if I'm going to like the Amburana finish, it's going to be
If you have a suggestion for like just a standard bourbon with the, is it Amburana?
Barrel makes one.
Barrel makes one?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's give one of those a try at some point.
Yeah. But, I mean, this is good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, pour me a glass of this. I'm not going to have a hard time finishing it. But it's just, it's a weird, I don't know. The Amburana is a weird flavor profile. I can understand how that's not for everybody.
Yes, I would agree that this is really going into a unique character that is not going to be somebody's preference.
Yeah, it's not going to be for, I feel like this is going to be one of those things where the people who don't like it really don't like it, and the people who like it really like it.
So it's not exactly like this, but it's like Fireball. Like, there's some people who really like Fireball, and I'm one of them, because I do like cinnamon. But there's a lot of people who absolutely hate Fireball, and there's not a lot of, well, I guess there's some people who are just
not a lot of just casual in between. Well, unless they're just doing shots of it.
Exactly, yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. I think without that medicinal sort of vibe, and I think some of that might be influenced by the rye, without that, I think I would like it a little more.
I think maybe, well, I could go down a whole rabbit hole, but I like this a lot.
Yeah,
I'm going to continue to look for them.
Okay. Well, I'm not convinced 100% on the Amburana yet, but, you know, we'll explore that more on the channel. In the meantime, this has been Rare Character Amburana Finish Rye on the Bourbon Note. I'm Ben.
I'm Greg. Till next time. See you next time. And thanks, guys. Laura and Troy. Go like, comment, and subscribe to their channel. And we are out. Cut. Stop filming. Stop. Hit the record button. We're done.